All right. Good morning, guys. We are going to be talking about the cost to estimate opening your dream location. As you guys know, I have been working with a lot of startup businesses, and I get startup businesses funded to pretty much open their dream. But how do I get those startup businesses funded? Well, the first thing we start with is a business plan. And you actually have to start with just dreaming first, because sometimes you just don't know what you want, and we have to have that full picture before we get a brick and mortar. So I am going to be using a tool today called Spacers. And on Spacer, I got this from someone from Motor City Match, since we help a lot of people at Motor City Match. We got a lot of people from Motor City Match some grant funding. I'm actually just going to show you one of my customers that went through Motor City Match, just some of the footage of her space. I'm not going to have the sound go, but basically, guys, we started with the dream on this location, and then it was bones and guts, and then this is kind of what it looks like after she got it done. I'm going to skip through to it. But I have a lot of customers that have went from dream to actually in their space, and we literally went, it had no walls, it had no color, it had nothing there. And we had to estimate what it was going to cost to get that spot open. So, if you guys want to see some of my customers and some of their locations, you can go to my YouTube channel. Just Google QT Business Solutions and YouTube, and you will be able to find other success stories. Hi, okay, yep, we'll help you. You'll be able to find other success stories that of people, so that you can actually open your space. But I am literally going here to this thing called Spacer. And I love Spacer because it is so simple. You kind of pick what you want to start. How would you describe the purpose of your office? So let's say you want your people work at your space, a lot, they stay there. So we're going to say a second home for your people, a place for productivity, and a showcase for your brand, or a place for a community. Just tell them what you're kind of looking for there. And then, what about your organization do you think is most attractive to candidates? Is it your company culture? Is it your company reputation? And is it your flexible work schedule? So you just answer those questions. What are the most important things you're looking for when you're hiring new team? Maybe you like their curiosity, inquisitiveness, their experience, and their cultural fit. And then, how do you see the size of your organization changing in the next 5 years? Because guess what? You outgrow your space. I've done that twice. I got a space, and then it was nice, and then 2 years down the road it was just too small. So you want to say, are you going to stay about the same, or are you going to grow slightly each year? You might not hire 20 people on at the same time, but you can go ahead and say, maybe I'll hire 2 people per year. And do you work from 9 to 5? Do you work morning until late? Whenever they want to, as long as it's a certain amount, or whenever they want to, as long as they want. Most of the time, if it's my business, I'm probably going to go from 9 to 5, but some people, it might be a co-working space or something, so it might be whenever they want, when they want. um all right, what do you think about individual desk? Everyone should have their own desk, or it can be better to share unassigned desks. Maybe it's better to share unassigned desks. In my office, we have our own desk and some shared desks. So I'm just going to say it's better to have unassigned desk here. And then while in the office, where do people spend their time working? Are they always at their desk? I did primarily from an individual desk with some other meetings or activities, even split between desk and somewhere, primarily moving around the office or always moving. At my office, we are primarily from individual desks with some meeting or other activities. What do people wear in your office? Are they business professional, mostly professional, except for special occasions, business casual, with some days dressier and some not, mostly casual, except for special occasions, or casual. In my office is mostly professional. Well, I would say mostly business casual. I wear suits and dresses, but I don't require my employees to. Where does your work happen? Does it happen from home or always in the office? Now, due to COVID, we have been actually working a lot from home. So even my assistant. So I'm going to say a split between our home and remote here. And what your office atmosphere is: it dynamic and energetic, and energetic with pockets of quiet and tranquil. I would say a mixed. And then you're going to, put some basics here. So after you do that, you're going to just basically say you're someone else. And then say how many employees you want to have working there. Let's say you want 15 in that space. And you spend time in teams, maybe a little bit of time in teams, and you spend 5 days in the office. Now, here is where the magic starts. I'm going to say in the city of Detroit, but you actually can, put your, self there. And then it's asking what kind of, business you're in. Let's say you're consulting or management consulting, and then you go to the next sector here. All right, now this is saying that I need around 3,700 square feet for this. So let's see, we can play around with it as well, let me see here. I'm going to send that to myself so you can send that to yourself. View complete results. And oops, what is it doing? Oh my goodness. Let's play around with it. Yeah. Oh, I see what happened. I got to accept the terms and conditions. All right, there we go. It was really light there. All right, so we're going to see the results here. All right, so I like this part because it kind of shows you what it will look like. And you can see an example of what it will look like afterwards where the desks are. But you can also go and say, you can change things. Do you want a mail center? You could take it out. Do you want a copy and print area? That's saying estimating about 120 square feet. You can take that out. Do you want a pantry in your location? You can take that out. Do you want a server room? Group space, you can go in there and look. Look at the amenity space, the individual space. They have separate offices, a large office and a workstation. Sometimes it helps you think about what if you've never went into an office, you may not understand how to space that out. And this is actually showing you how to space that out. And then it's also showing you um, what it would look like if you put it just had a floor plan. So in this case, we have said that it is going to be 36, almost 3,700 square feet. So now we can estimate the cost of that, because that's why we wanted to be here. We want to estimate the cost of opening our dream location. So if it is 3,673 square feet is what we need. Let's say that we want to rent. How much are we going to pay for that rent? Are we going to pay $12 a square? Or let's say a lot of places are $20 a square feet. So that's $73,460 per year. And you're going to divide that by 12. That means your rent is going to be $61.21 for that space. Or maybe we take that same space and say, you know what, I don't want to pay $6,100. I'm only willing to pay $12 per square foot, which is going to be $44,000 a year divided by 12. So your rent's going to be $3,600. And then the other thing, so here's what it would look like after everything's done. Maybe you got a couple of little spaces here. They've kind of like put work tables in there for you. So, and then now you can actually properly think about dreaming and opening your dream location. I do help nonprofits as well. So, I help nonprofits get their spot open. I help for-profits get their spot open. And then we start with one step. That was the first step. We found out that it is how to estimate the cost of getting into your space. Now let's talk about the build out of the space. Now that we know that the space is going to be 3,600 square feet, or might as well say 3,700 square feet. Let's say a construction company says that it's going to cost you $100 per square to build this out. To build it out to your dream location, we can do a estimation here. 3,700 square feet times $100 per square. It's going to cost you $370,000 to build that out. And that's what you actually need to build it out, get all of your spaces, get all of your desk in there, bowls. As I showed you guys with my customer from Shears and Shaves, her project was around $381,000. So now, let's say you get a construction person and it's 3,700 square feet, and they say it's going to be $50 a square to build that location out. Then you're going to be spending around $185,000 to build that space out. If you guys want some help from me, I have put a link inside of the chat. Basically, or you can just go to my website, qtbizsolutions.com, and just fill out the contact form there. But if you click on the link, you will be able to start and get a free consultation with us. But this is helping you start to dream about your location. This is how you start. And I did have some comments. Do you help nonprofit organizations? Yes, I do. Just if you guys are in need of help, give me a call. All right. Thanks for coming out to Wake Up Wednesdays. I do these every Wednesday at 9 a.m.